Hi guys, this is just a quick video to run through the website failover service that's created exclusively by Cloud Made Simple, which is basically a service that when your website becomes unavailable for whatever reason, that the traffic is automatically diverted to a slave server and continues to be served. So it's something that we've created and you won't be able to find with any other hosts, especially at the price point that we're offering it at. So just wanted to run through what can impact website availability and why use website failover, what are the benefits. We'll run through the solution along with a live demonstration and then just bring up a slide for further information. So website availability can be affected by network outages. So even at the data center, if there's a telecommunications or a fiber link cut or a router or a switching issue, it will stop your website being served or cause the server to become unavailable. The actual physical server hardware faults, so hard disks or NICs can be corrupted or broken, so that'll cause the server to come down. Erroneous coding or incompatible updates. So if your developer uploads a script or a new application to your website that's not configured correctly, it can cause a 500 internal server error, and along with your content management system updates. Availability can also be affected by malicious intent. So if your website's compromised or you have a disgruntled employee who can change the content of the site to something unsavory, this will have you protected as well. And also server maintenance. So any good hosts will be doing their server maintenance, which sometimes may require a reboot. So we can actually fail over to the slave server while we do maintenance on the master server, then fail back. So there's no website availability issues there. So some of the benefits of the website failover service, you can maintain your business reputation. We all know that if you're searching for a business online and their website is either compromised or unavailable, it's not a good look. It can also help with your online marketing efforts. So especially with Google SEO and PPC, if your website becomes unavailable or is unavailable for a certain period of time, they'll definitely penalize you for that. They want to be serving up content and ads that are good for the user, and if the user can't get to the site, then that's not a good look for Google either, so they will penalize you. An obvious one is the missed sales and leads due to an outage. So if someone's searching for your business specifically or a service within your industry, and your website's not online, you're obviously not going to get that lead. And also the ability to increase your content management system and server maintenance tasks. So the more often you can update your website and keep all the core files up to date is a good thing, because it will reduce your security risk. So we'll just jump through the solution quickly, and then we'll see a live demonstration to see how it all works in real time. So what we do on our end is we synchronize your website nightly to a geodiverse slave server. This includes your files, databases, and SSL certificates. Every 60 seconds, we monitor your website on the master and slave server. If the master website goes down, your domain will automatically fail over to that slave website. So the time periods for that kickover period. So in an unforeseen outage, the maximum time a website is unavailable is 70 seconds, and this is made up of a 60-second heartbeat. So every 60 seconds, we're checking to make sure your website's online, and if for some reason that fails, there's a 10-second retry limit. So it'll realize it's unavailable, and then 10 seconds will try again. If it's still unavailable, then it'll kick over to the slave server. So in maintenance windows, we can manually fail over the website to the slave server and perform the maintenance on the main server with no impact to your website. In both cases, when the master server is available again, the link is automatically restored to the master. And again, that's within a 70-second window. We're also notified if something occurs, so we can jump in and have a manual cause analysis and also intervene if required. And also the solution can be set up with no interruption to your website service or availability. So this is just a network map so we can visualize how it all works. So we have web requests coming in from the internet and they hit the global geo-distributed DNS service, and that service is monitoring both the master and slave for your website. We can see that the primary traffic route down to the master web server on the left, that's where if everything is fine, all traffic will flow. But if for some reason that master server becomes unavailable, traffic's redirected down to the failover traffic route and down to the slave web server. And down the bottom, you can see there we have the nightly file and database synchronization to keep all updates and changes you make on that master site on the slave as well. So it's always the up-to-date version that's served. So we'll just jump into a live demonstration now. I'm going to use the URL failovertester.com and just some things to keep an eye on. We're going to verify that we're using the same URL, verify the SSL certificates are working, keep an eye on the time to failover. So this is the period that when we bring the website down, how long it takes to kick over to the live version. And we'll also this solution, I guess, bypasses the DNS time to live restrictions. So on DNS, you'll have time where a server will push out that DNS record and the receiving server will hang on to that for that specified period of time. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 24 hours, it can be 48 hours. But this solution bypasses those restrictions. So let me just jump into the server. So we're going to use failovertester.com as an example. So I'm just going to suspend this account to simulate taking it offline. So let me just jump in here and suspend it. So here we can see this is the master server. It's down the bottom there. The title tag is master server, so we can delineate between the master and the slave. So I'm just going to refresh this now, and we'll be able to see that it's offline after suspending it. So we can see that the account's suspended. So we've got a check on this website that's checking for that string of text master server. So obviously now when the monitor comes along and checks this website, that string of text isn't there anymore. And so it's going to realize and start routing traffic over the slave server. And how long that takes, like I said before, is within that 70-second period, which I'm not sure where it is at the moment. So we're just going to continue to refresh until the site kicks over to the slave server. So we can see there now. So that however long that took, it was within that period of window. So now all traffic's been redirected to the slave server. So we can see the heading tag here is slave. You can see it's the same URL and also that the site is still secure. So it's still serving over an SSL certificate, even though it's on a different server. Excuse me. So also what we want to do now is just show you how long it'll take to fail over back to the master server when it becomes available. So we'll just jump back in and unsuspend this account to simulate the website on the master server becoming available again. Unsuspend. Okay. So, and again, this is just a period of waiting. I'm not sure where that monitor is within the 70-second window. So I'm just going to continue to sit here and refresh it until we can see it fail back to the master server. So we can see it's, after that refresh, still pointing to the slave server. Still pointing to the slave server. I guess this is the beauty of doing a live test. I'm not sure where, like I said, where it is in that period of doing that monitor on the master server. So I'm just going to continue to refresh. Still on the slave. Okay, now it's come back to the master. So we can see I guess that period of window there from the DNS service realizing that the master's back online, it's jumped over and started routing traffic through or back from the slave back through to the master now. So the website's back online and now all traffic's going to the master server. So just wanted to go one last slide and there's further information. So the website failover service, it's included on all the CMS professional web hosting plans. So if you are on that plan, we will be in touch with you to get this set up for you. The service can also be enabled on our CMS Starter and CMS Business hosting plans for an additional monthly fee plus setup costs. If you need more information or want to see it through, see the demonstration in real time with us guiding you through it, just let us know. That can be arranged. And for any other information, just give us a buzz on 1300 30 4047 or shoot us an email at support@cloudmadesimple.com.au.